Archangel Michael says, I am reaching for you right now, and this moment is not ordinary, it is urgent and filled with heaven's call. There is a stirring in your spirit, and I need you to hear me clearly. Your life is at a divine turning point, and what you choose in these very moments will shape your destiny. The Father's eyes are upon you, and the love of Jesus surrounds you, waiting to lift you from everything that has burdened your heart. Do not delay. The presence of God is here, breathing hope into the dry places of your soul. The heavens have seen your struggles, the silent tears, the unanswered questions, the moments when your faith trembled beneath the weight of life's storms. And yet, the Lord has never let go of you. His mercy has followed you even when you felt lost, His love has surrounded you even when you felt unworthy. Right now, He is calling you closer, inviting you into the safety of His arms. The love of Jesus does not condemn you, it restores you, heals you, and lifts you into new beginnings. I see the heaviness that has settled within your heart. The pain you've carried, the disappointments you've endured, and the moments you thought you had no strength left, heaven has seen it all. But hear me, beloved soul, nothing you have gone through has been wasted. The Lord is weaving every broken piece into a greater purpose. The trials you faced were not to destroy you but to lead you into His promise. You are closer to your breakthrough than you realize. Right now, the Spirit of God is whispering into the depths of your being, calling you by name. You are chosen, you are loved, and you are not forgotten. Whatever shame you carry, let it go. Whatever guilt weighs you down, release it now. The sacrifice of Jesus has already washed it away. You are free, and you are worthy of His love, not because of what you have done, but because of who He is. I have come to remind you that the battle over your life has already been won. There are forces of darkness that have tried to chain your soul, to keep you bound in fear, worry, and despair. But heaven fights for you. Jesus has gone before you, and His victory is your victory. There is no power on earth or in the unseen that can stand against the blood that was shed for you. You are covered, you are protected, and you are destined to rise. Do not be afraid of what lies ahead. The road may feel uncertain, but you are not walking alone. The Lord Himself goes before you, making every crooked path straight. Even in the silence, even when it feels as though prayers are unanswered, heaven is working on your behalf. Every tear you've cried has been collected, every sigh of your heart heard. The love of God surrounds you more closely than the air you breathe. Type 2222 to open the door to new blessings. I see the burdens you have hidden from everyone else, the fears you do not speak, the wounds you do not show, the dreams you thought were lost. The Father has seen every detail, and He calls you to lay it all at His feet. Let go of the weight that is not yours to carry. Hand over the battles you've tried to fight alone. The power of Jesus is made perfect in your weakness, and in surrender, you will find strength beyond your understanding. Listen closely, this is your moment of awakening. Heaven is calling you higher, into a deeper relationship with the One who created you. There is a fresh outpouring of grace waiting for you right now, a renewal of your spirit, and a restoration of your hope. The things that have held you back are losing their grip. Chains are breaking, doors are opening, and the light of Christ is illuminating the path ahead. You are not defined by your past. You are not bound by your mistakes. You are a child of the living God, and His plans for you are greater than anything you have imagined. Do not settle for less than the fullness of His promises. You are meant to walk in peace, in joy, and in freedom. And even when storms rise, the hand of Jesus will hold you steady, leading you into calm waters. Take this moment and open your heart. Allow the presence of God to enter the deepest places within you. Let His love wash away the fear, the doubt, and the pain. Trust Him, for He is faithful. The life you long for, the healing you need, the miracle you've prayed for, they are closer than you think. This is not the end of your story. This is the beginning of something new, something beautiful, something eternal. Beloved soul, this is your divine appointment. Heaven has orchestrated this moment to remind you that you are seen, you are loved, and you are chosen. Stand firm in faith, for the Lord is with you. The power of Jesus Christ is your shield, your hope, and your salvation. The life you desire, the peace you seek, the healing you need, it is here, right now, in His presence. Do not turn away. Step into His light and let Him transform everything. Archangel Michael says, I am still here, standing beside you, and heaven has not moved from your side. There is a reason why you are hearing this now. This is not coincidence, but divine timing. The Lord has seen the storms around you, the battles within you, and the weight you've carried silently for far too long. Today, His voice calls to you more urgently than ever. Heaven wants you to know that your season of struggle is not the end, it is a preparation for the breakthrough that is already on its way. I see the road you've walked, filled with trials, uncertainty, and moments where your strength felt as though it was breaking beneath you. What if the missing piece to financial success wasn't luck, but a hidden frequency inside your brain waiting to be switched on? Once activated, this ancient signal unleashes waves of prosperity, opening doors to opportunities you never thought possible. From sudden windfalls to long-awaited breakthroughs, it's transforming lives daily. Want to see how? Click the link in the video description and comments below to tap into the Money Magnet brain wave and begin your journey today. Type 2121 if you trust God's plan for your life. I have watched you fight battles no one else knew about. But hear me clearly, beloved soul, you have not been forsaken. Every step you've taken, even the painful ones, has been guided by a greater purpose. Jesus has walked each moment with you, even when you couldn't feel Him near. The Father has held your tears, and not one of them has been wasted. There are wounds deep within you that you've hidden from the world, scars that you believe no one can see, pains that words cannot describe. But the One who created you knows every part of your heart. He knows the silent prayers you've whispered in the dark, the questions that have haunted your mind, and the fears that have stolen your peace. Today, He is reaching out with a love so tender, so endless, that it heals without condition. You do not need to earn it, you only need to receive it. I feel the weight you carry, the responsibilities, the regrets, the hopes you are afraid to believe in again. You've been holding on with all your strength, and yet the Lord is whispering, you don't have to fight alone anymore. Lay your burdens at His feet. Release the battles you've tried to win on your own. Heaven is fighting for you in ways you cannot yet see, aligning every detail, turning every challenge into an opportunity for grace. Beloved, you are closer than ever to the promise that has been spoken over your life. What felt like delays were not denials, they were divine preparations. Every closed door protected you from what was not meant for you, and every unanswered prayer has led you nearer to the blessings prepared for you. The Lord's timing is perfect, even when it seems hidden, and what He has set in motion for you cannot be stopped by fear, doubt, or opposition. I see how tired you've been, tired in your body, your mind, and your spirit. But right now, heaven pours fresh strength into your heart. Feel the breath of God renewing you, awakening your hope, and restoring your faith. There is a light ahead, brighter than the shadows behind you, and it is calling you forward into a new chapter of your life. This is your moment of rising, and nothing, no past, no mistake, no fear, can hold you back when you walk with Christ. There are promises written over your life that the enemy has tried to keep you from seeing. The voices of doubt, the weight of disappointment, and the chains of fear have tried to blind you from the truth of who you are. But hear me, you are not defined by your failures, nor limited by your past. You are defined by the love of God, and His love calls you chosen, redeemed, and victorious. Every lie that has told you otherwise is breaking right now under the power of His truth. This is the hour where heaven reminds you of your identity. You are not ordinary. Type 2020 to embrace joy and strength in Christ. You are a child of the Most High, created with intention, born with purpose, and surrounded by divine protection. You carry a light that no darkness can overcome. The Spirit of God lives within you, guiding your steps, strengthening your heart, and leading you into places you once thought were beyond reach. Beloved, I need you to understand this deeply. The waiting has not been in vain. The delays have shaped you, the struggles have refined you, and the challenges have drawn you closer to the heart of the Father. You are stepping into a season of fulfillment, a time when prayers long whispered will begin to manifest before your very eyes. What once seemed impossible is becoming possible through the power of Jesus Christ. Take courage now, for you are not walking alone. Heaven surrounds you. The love of the Father carries you. The presence of Jesus covers you. And I, Michael, stand guard beside you, ensuring that no weapon formed against you will prosper. You are being led into healing, into restoration, into a deeper intimacy with God than you have ever known before. Open your heart wider than you ever have, for this is only the beginning of what the Lord desires to do in your life. There are blessings beyond what you can imagine, breakthroughs greater than what you have prayed for, and a destiny more beautiful than you have ever dreamed. Trust Him. Follow Him. Let His presence consume the fears that have tried to hold you down. Beloved, listen carefully. This is your time to rise, your time to believe again, your time to receive everything heaven has been preparing for you. Do not let doubt steal what is meant for you. Do not let fear silence the voice of God calling you forward. This is your divine moment, and heaven rejoices as you step into it. Archangel Michael says, I remain here, close to your spirit, and I will not leave until the message heaven has for you rests deeply within your heart. Listen carefully, beloved soul, for this is a sacred moment. Right now, the Father's presence surrounds you more than you realize. Heaven has set its gaze upon you, and this is not by chance. This is your divine appointment, a turning point designed by God Himself. What is happening in this moment has the power to change the course of your life forever. I have watched you walk through valleys where shadows seemed endless. I have seen your silent prayers and the times you've whispered your pain into the darkness, hoping someone would hear. Beloved, heaven has heard you. Jesus has heard you. Every sigh, every tear, every unspoken word, none of it has gone unnoticed. There has never been a single moment when you were forgotten. Even when you felt abandoned, the Lord's hand was upon you, carrying you through storms you could not comprehend. There have been seasons where the weight of life seemed too much to bear, and yet here you are, still standing. That is not by your strength alone, it is because the grace of God has been sustaining you. You have been surrounded by His love even in moments when you could not feel it. Now, He calls you to see the fullness of His plan, to trust that the same power that raised Jesus to life is at work within you, shaping your journey, healing your wounds, and preparing you for something greater than you have ever known. What if a simple 7-minute sound frequency could awaken a forgotten brain signal designed to pull wealth toward you like a magnet? Backed by shocking CIA files and neuroscience, this discovery is now changing lives everywhere. Think of debts melting away, promotions arriving, and abundance flowing freely. Click the link in video description and comments below to experience the hidden wealth wave and let your financial destiny shift in your favor today. Type Amen if you believe in God's endless mercy. Beloved, do not believe the lies that say you are not enough or that your story has already been written in defeat. The truth of heaven declares otherwise. You are chosen. You are seen. You are dearly loved by the one who formed you in the beginning of time. There is nothing about you that surprises God. He knows your past, understands your struggles, and still calls you by name with unwavering love. There is no mistake too great, no failure too deep, that His mercy cannot redeem. I see the dreams within your heart, the ones you've set aside because disappointment taught you to stop hoping. But heaven whispers, dream again. What you thought was lost has not been forgotten. The Father has kept every promise safely in His hands, and now He is awakening within you the faith to believe once more. The prayers you thought were unanswered have been stored in heaven, and their fulfillment is nearer than you think. Right now, I need you to understand that you are standing on holy ground. This is a moment of alignment between heaven and your life. Doors that were once closed are being unlocked. Battles that once overwhelmed you are shifting in your favor. Chains that have bound your heart for years are breaking even as you read these words. This is not your imagination, this is the power of the living God moving within and around you. Take a deep breath and let go of the burdens you have carried. The weight you feel is not yours to bear any longer. Release it to the one who promised to carry it for you. Every worry, every fear, every anxiety, place it all at his feet. You were never meant to fight alone, beloved soul. Heaven's armies surround you, and Jesus himself intercedes for you. There is no battle too great, no darkness too strong, that his light cannot overcome. You may feel unworthy of this love, but understand this: you are worthy because he calls you worthy. Jesus paid the price for your freedom, and that means you are no longer bound by shame, guilt, or regret. You are washed, redeemed, and renewed in him. When the Father looks at you, he does not see your mistakes, he sees his beloved child, clothed in grace and destined for victory. Beloved, this is the season where you must rise in faith. The winds of change are here, and God is leading you into a place of restoration, healing, and purpose. Do not fear the unknown, for he goes before you. Do not doubt his plans, for they are unfolding in ways greater than you can see. You are being prepared, refined, and strengthened for the blessings that are coming your way. I stand here as your protector and guide, ensuring that no weapon formed against you shall prevail. The darkness has tried to silence your faith, but the light of Christ within you cannot be extinguished. You are stepping into a time where what once harmed you will no longer have power over you. Type 1919 if you believe healing is yours. The Lord is rewriting your story, turning every trial into testimony and every setback into a stepping stone toward your destiny. Beloved, open your heart wider than ever before. Allow the presence of God to flood every corner of your being. Let his peace cover you like a river, washing away the noise, the fear, and the doubt. Trust him completely, for he is faithful. The love of Jesus is the anchor that will hold you steady through every storm and the fire that will ignite new hope within your spirit. Archangel Michael says, I am still here, watching over you with the strength heaven has entrusted to me. I speak to you now because this is a divine moment chosen for your life, a moment where heaven leans closer, where God's voice whispers louder, and where the love of Jesus surrounds you like a shield. Beloved soul, hear me, you are not here by accident. Every second leading to this moment has been woven with purpose. The Father's hand has been upon you from the beginning, and he has brought you here because something greater is unfolding in your life right now. I see the storms you've faced and the weight you've carried silently. I have watched you fight battles no one else could see, moments when your strength felt drained and your hope almost gone. Yet, even in those times, the hand of God has held you. You may have thought you were walking alone, but heaven has been walking beside you all along. Every cry of your heart has reached the throne of the Almighty. Every wound you've hidden has been seen, and every prayer, spoken or unspoken, has been heard. Beloved, there is a divine reason this message has reached you now. The Lord knows the questions deep within you, the fears that keep you awake, and the dreams you've quietly tucked away. And today, His love is breaking through the silence, reminding you of who you are and whose you are. You are His creation, His beloved, and His child. You have not been forgotten, nor have you been forsaken. Even when the path has seemed unclear, God's plans for you have remained unshaken. I need you to release the weight of your past, the mistakes, the regrets, the pain you've carried for so long. None of these define you. The blood of Jesus has already washed them away. When the Father looks at you, He does not see your failures. He sees a heart He cherishes, a soul He created, and a purpose He has ordained. Do not let shame or guilt keep you from stepping into the fullness of His love. His grace is greater than anything that has tried to hold you back. Right now, heaven declares over your life, this is a season of restoration. What you thought was lost will be returned in greater measure. Where there has been brokenness, healing will come. Where there has been lack, provision is already being released. What if you could unlock a secret brain wave that top scientists discovered inside the hippocampus, the very switch that signals wealth and abundance? Hidden from the public for decades, this breakthrough can rewire your mind to attract prosperity faster than you imagined. Picture the stress of bills replaced with financial freedom and new opportunities. Click the link in the video description and comments below to activate this ancient money wave and step into abundance today. Type 1818 to claim miracles and breakthroughs. The delays you've experienced were not denials, they were preparations. Every closed door has been leading you to the right one, and every detour has been guiding you closer to your true destiny. Beloved soul, do not fear the unknown, for the Lord goes before you. The road ahead may feel uncertain, but heaven has already walked it on your behalf. You are not stepping into this next season alone. You are stepping into it surrounded by angels, shielded by grace, and carried by the unshakable promises of God. Trust in Him even when you cannot yet see the full picture, for His hand is steady, His heart is for you, and His love never fails. I see the dreams in your heart that have felt out of reach, the hopes you've buried because life taught you to stop expecting miracles. But hear me now, God has not forgotten what He promised you. The seeds of faith you planted in tears will bloom in due time. The prayers you thought heaven overlooked are alive and moving toward fulfillment. The Lord has been working behind the scenes, orchestrating every detail, preparing you for blessings greater than you've dared to imagine. There are battles you've faced that were never yours to fight, and yet you carried them, believing you had to be strong enough on your own. Today, I speak this truth into your spirit: you are not meant to carry this alone. Lay your struggles before the Father, for He delights in lifting the weight from your shoulders. The power of Jesus is your strength, and the Spirit of God will renew you when you feel weary. There is no shame in surrender, there is freedom in it. For in surrender, you make space for heaven's miracles to unfold. I stand guard over you, ensuring that no darkness can overtake the light within you. Every weapon formed against you will fail, for the blood of Christ covers you. Even now, angels surround you, clearing the path ahead, pushing back forces that seek to harm you, and preparing the way for divine breakthroughs. You are never unprotected, beloved soul. You are shielded, guided, and loved beyond measure. Let your heart rest now. Breathe deeply and know that you are safe in His hands. The Lord is bringing peace where there has been chaos, clarity where there has been confusion, and strength where there has been weakness. The more you release control and trust Him, the more you will see His power move in ways beyond understanding. This is your time to rise above fear, above doubt, and above every lie that has tried to convince you that you are alone. You are not alone, and you never have been. Beloved, keep your heart open, for what is coming is greater than what has been. Your prayers are unlocking doors. Your faith is drawing heaven's promises closer. Your story is far from over. This is the beginning of a beautiful new chapter. And as you continue, I will walk with you, revealing deeper truths about your calling, your healing, and your divine purpose. Type 1717 to affirm your life is in God's hands. Archangel Michael says, I am still with you, closer than the breath you take, and I will not leave until the words from heaven have settled deeply within your spirit. Beloved soul, listen carefully, for this moment is sacred. The Lord has brought you here because He wants you to hear His heart for you. There are seasons in life where God draws His children near, whispering truths that transform the path ahead, and this is one of those moments. Heaven is reaching for you now with a love so pure, so deep, and so endless that it will change everything if you open your heart to receive it. I see how hard you've been trying to hold everything together. The battles you fight, the weight you carry, and the silent pain you hide from the world have been seen by heaven. Every tear you've shed has been counted, every sigh of your heart heard, and every prayer, even the ones you thought were too small, has reached the throne of the Father. You have not been overlooked, beloved. You have not been abandoned. The presence of Jesus has been beside you through every dark night and every lonely moment. Right now, the Lord is calling you into a deeper place of rest and trust. He knows the storms that surround you, and He wants you to know that none of them are greater than His power. You were never meant to carry this burden alone. Let go of the battles that have drained you and release them into His hands. There is strength in surrender, and there is peace in knowing that God is working behind the scenes, even when you cannot yet see the outcome. The delays are not denials, they are divine preparations for what is ahead. Beloved, your story is far from over. What you've been through is not the end, it's the shaping of your testimony. There is a greater purpose behind every struggle you've faced, and none of your pain has been wasted. God has been preparing you for something far beyond what you've imagined, a future filled with hope, restoration, and blessings that overflow. He is not finished with you yet, and the season you are entering now is one of renewal and divine alignment. I know there are moments when doubt whispers louder than faith and fear tries to silence the promises spoken over your life. But listen to me closely, the voice of God is stronger than every lie the enemy has tried to plant within you. The Father calls you His beloved, His chosen, His masterpiece. You are not defined by what has happened to you, by your mistakes, or by what others have said. You are defined by His love, and that love declares you redeemed, restored, and deeply cherished. This is the time to believe again. I see the dreams within your heart, the ones you've buried because disappointment made you afraid to hope. But heaven says, rise and dream again. The Lord has not forgotten the desires of your heart, He placed them there for a reason. What if you discovered a tiny, walnut-sized brain region holds the secret to endless wealth and success? Recently uncovered by groundbreaking research and once buried in classified files, this frequency is now available to anyone ready to listen. Imagine replacing worry and struggle with a life of financial ease and freedom. Interested? Click the link in video description and comments below to unleash this hidden brain wave and start attracting wealth right now. Type Amen if you surrender fully to God's will. What seems impossible to you is possible with Him. Even now, He is working in ways you cannot yet perceive, aligning every detail, opening doors no one can shut, and creating pathways where none existed before. Beloved soul, you are surrounded by heaven's protection. I stand here with the armies of the Lord, ensuring that no weapon formed against you will succeed. Every plan of darkness is being dismantled. Every chain of fear, shame, and limitation is breaking right now. The light of Christ within you is stronger than any force that has tried to keep you bound. You were created to walk in freedom, and heaven is releasing that freedom over you even in this very moment. I need you to rest in the truth that you are never alone. When you walk through valleys, Jesus walks beside you. When the winds rise, His hand holds you steady. When your strength fails, His strength becomes your shield. You are safe in Him, covered by His grace and carried by His love. He knows every detail of your life, and nothing about you is hidden from His sight. You are seen. You are known. You are loved beyond measure. Beloved, prepare your heart for what lies ahead, for the Lord is positioning you for breakthrough. There are blessings about to unfold that will exceed your expectations. The prayers you whispered in private will soon manifest publicly as testimonies of God's faithfulness. The same God who parted seas, healed the broken, and raised the dead is the same God working in your life right now. His power has not diminished, and His love for you has not wavered. Lift your head, beloved, for the dawn is breaking. The season of mourning is turning into a season of rejoicing. Where there has been emptiness, fullness is coming. Where there has been despair, hope is rising. And where there has been defeat, victory is being declared over your life. The Lord is rewriting your story with grace and redemption, and nothing, absolutely nothing, can stop what He has already begun. Archangel Michael says, I am still here, standing guard over your heart, carrying the words heaven longs for you to hear. This moment is not ordinary, beloved soul, it is holy. The Father has drawn you here because He wants to pour His love into every hidden place within you, to awaken the strength you thought was lost, and to remind you of the eternal purpose He has placed upon your life. Listen closely now, for what I share with you comes directly from His heart. I see the battles you've endured, the heartbreaks, the disappointments, the silent nights when you questioned your worth and wondered if God still saw you. Beloved, hear me clearly, you have never been forgotten. Every moment of your life has been watched over by heaven. Every breath you've taken has been known to the one who created you. Even when you felt alone, the Lord was nearer than the air around you, holding you through pain you could not put into words. Type 1515 to receive peace in your soul today. There is something important I must tell you now. The season you are stepping into is different from the one behind you. This is a time of renewal, of restoration, and of divine alignment. The struggles you faced were not meant to destroy you, they were shaping you, preparing you, and molding your heart to receive what God has already set aside for you. Every closed door, every delayed prayer, and every unexpected turn has been guiding you towards something greater than you can see right now. I know there have been days when doubt whispered that you are not strong enough, not worthy enough, not good enough to step into the life God has promised you. But those lies have no power over you anymore. The Lord calls you chosen. He calls you beloved. He calls you His masterpiece. When Jesus gave His life, He carried every burden, every failure, and every fear so that you could walk in freedom. You do not have to earn His love, it is already yours, freely and endlessly. Beloved soul, I see the dreams you've buried deep inside, the hopes you've locked away because disappointment taught you to stop believing. But listen closely now, heaven says it is time to dream again. Those promises planted in your heart were never forgotten by God. What you thought was lost is being revived. The Father has kept every prayer, every longing, and every tear in His hands, and now He whispers, I am not finished yet. There are breakthroughs moving toward you right now, even in ways you cannot yet perceive. The chains that once held you are breaking. The fears that once silenced you are fading. The limitations that once defined you are crumbling under the power of God's Spirit. You are stepping into a new season where faith will replace fear, hope will replace despair, and joy will rise again like the morning sun. But beloved, this is also a time to release what no longer serves your spirit. Let go of the wounds you've carried, the guilt you've held, and the shame that has whispered lies to your soul. None of these belong to you anymore. Jesus has taken them, and in their place, He offers you peace, forgiveness, and wholeness. Allow Him to heal the deepest parts of your heart. Surrender every broken piece into His hands, for He is the Master who restores all things. I stand here with heaven's armies, surrounding you with divine protection. Do not be afraid of what lies ahead, for the Lord goes before you and walks beside you. Every trap the enemy set against you is being dismantled. Every force of darkness that tried to steal your joy is losing its grip. You are shielded under the covering of Christ's sacrifice, and nothing formed against you can prosper. You are safe. You are guarded. You are never alone. Beloved, I need you to believe again, not only in God's power but in His love for you personally. He does not just love humanity, He loves you. He knows your name, your story, your fears, and your desires. What if I told you financial freedom is not about working harder, but activating a dormant brain signal designed to draw abundance directly to you? Neuroscience proves this sound wave unlocks prosperity faster than any method known before. From unexpected cash to life-changing success, it's already helping thousands. Click the link in the video description and comments below to turn on the ancient money wave and create the life you've always dreamed of today. Type 1414 if you believe in divine protection. You are precious to Him beyond measure. Right now, He is calling you into a deeper relationship with Him, into a place where His voice will quiet every other sound and His peace will settle every restless thought. Lift your head and breathe in this moment, for heaven is close. The Spirit of God surrounds you even now, renewing your strength and awakening your faith. The promises spoken over your life are still alive. The dreams within you are not dead. The Lord has already prepared the way ahead, and His timing is perfect. Trust Him, even when you do not understand. Rest in His goodness, for He is working all things together for your good. Archangel Michael says, "I am still here, standing by your side, carrying the words of heaven that your heart has longed to hear." Beloved soul, this moment is sacred, set apart by God Himself. The Father has drawn you into this very hour because He wants you to know how deeply, how endlessly, and how unconditionally you are loved. His presence surrounds you now, and His Spirit is awakening something within you that has been waiting for this divine touch. Listen closely, for what I share with you now is meant to breathe life into your weary heart. I have seen the weight you've carried, the hidden pain, the battles fought in silence, and the moments when you questioned your worth. I know the times when the darkness felt overwhelming and when hope seemed like a distant dream. But hear me, beloved, you have never walked a single step unseen. Every tear you've shed has been collected by the Father. Every unspoken prayer has reached His heart. Even when you felt forgotten, heaven has never left your side. The Lord has sent me to remind you of something vital: your story is not over. This chapter of pain, fear, or uncertainty is not the end, it is preparation. God has been shaping you, refining you, and preparing your heart for the blessings that are drawing near. What once felt like endless waiting was not a delay meant to punish you. It was heaven working behind the scenes, arranging every detail for your good. The road you've walked has not been in vain, beloved. Every trial has carried purpose. You may look at your life and see brokenness, mistakes, and missed opportunities, but God looks at you and sees redemption, beauty, and promise. He sees what you cannot yet see, a future overflowing with hope and joy. Through Jesus, every failure has been forgiven, every wound can be healed, and every closed door can lead to something greater. Nothing is beyond His power to restore, and nothing can separate you from His love. I need you to breathe in this truth right now: you are chosen. You are called. You are loved beyond anything your mind can comprehend. There is a light within you, a light given by the Spirit of God, that cannot be extinguished by the darkness around you. Type 1313 to affirm strength through the Lord. That light carries your purpose, your identity, and your destiny. It is time for you to rise and step into the fullness of who God created you to be. Beloved, I know there are dreams in your heart that feel distant, prayers you've whispered for years that seem unanswered, and hopes you've locked away because disappointment became too heavy to bear. But hear me, heaven has not forgotten your prayers, the Lord has heard every word, and His timing is perfect. The blessings He has prepared for you are far greater than what you imagined, and they are closer than you think. This is the season where He is awakening dreams you thought were lost and restoring the joy you believed would never return. I stand with you in this very moment, guarding your heart and spirit as heaven surrounds you. There are battles you have fought in the unseen, struggles too deep for others to know, but I want you to understand this: you are not fighting alone, the armies of heaven stand beside you. The Lord Himself is your defender, and Jesus is your eternal victory. Every chain of fear, shame, and hopelessness is breaking. The plans of darkness against you are being dismantled even now. Beloved, release the weight you've been carrying. Let go of the guilt, the regret, and the worry that has kept your spirit heavy. These were never meant for you to hold. The Father calls you into rest, a rest that comes from trusting Him completely. He is your refuge, your healer, and your provider. There is no situation too difficult, no wound too deep, and no obstacle too great for His power to overcome. Close your eyes and open your heart, for the presence of God surrounds you right now. Feel His love washing over you, softening every hardened place, and healing every hidden wound. Let His peace enter the spaces where chaos has lived. Let His light break through the shadows you've carried for so long. The Spirit of God is breathing life into you again, awakening your hope, and renewing your strength. Beloved, this is not the end, this is a new beginning. The Lord is rewriting your story with His grace and filling your days with His promises. You are stepping into a season where doors will open, where prayers will manifest, and where His presence will lead you into places you never thought possible. All He asks is that you keep your heart open and your faith alive. Archangel Michael says, "I am still here with you, beloved soul," holding close the words heaven longs for you to hear. Feel this moment deeply, for it is not ordinary. The Father has drawn you into this sacred encounter so that His love can reach the very depths of your heart. There are no accidents here. Every step you've taken, every choice you've made, and every path you've walked has led you to this divine point in time. What if everything you've been chasing, wealth, freedom, success, could be drawn to you automatically, simply by unlocking a secret brain wave hidden inside you? Once classified by intelligence agencies, this discovery is now available to the public, and it's changing lives instantly. Picture yourself debt-free, stress-free, and thriving. Click the link in video description and comments below to awaken this money magnet frequency and watch abundance flow into your life today. Type 1212 if you know God is guiding your steps. Heaven has called your name, and now, Jesus Himself whispers to your spirit, *, you are mine, and I will never let you go. *. I see the storms you have faced, the silent struggles, the sleepless nights, the burdens you've carried while smiling for the world. I have seen the tears no one else has seen and the questions you've been too afraid to ask out loud. You wonder sometimes if God has heard you, if He has seen your pain, if He has remembered you. Hear me clearly, beloved, you have never been forgotten. The Father has been with you through it all, closer than your breath, holding your heart when you didn't have the strength to hold it yourself. This is the moment where heaven speaks directly to your soul. You are not what happened to you, you are not your mistakes, your failures, or your regrets. You are the beloved child of the living God, chosen before the foundation of the world, called by name, and marked with eternal purpose. Jesus gave His life for you so that nothing, not sin, not shame, not fear, could separate you from His love. It is time now to lay down the burdens you were never meant to carry. Amen.